Like, I don't even know if my husband can surprise me, like surprise, because he shared. Hello beautiful people, my name is Tochi and you are welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys the selfish reasons why I married my husband. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. It's time to hit that subscribe button. And to all my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you for your constant support. Thank you for always watching my videos. I really appreciate. Thank you so guys, this video was inspired by Nezeville and Space. They are both YouTubers and you can go check them out. People marry for different reasons and I'm here to share with you guys the selfish reasons why I married my husband. The first is that he is God-fearing, okay? I just couldn't deal with marrying a man who doesn't fear God, who doesn't have the fear of God in him. Looking at where I'm coming from and where I am and what I want for myself and in my marriage, I just couldn't deal with a man who doesn't have the fear of God, okay? And my husband, you know, shows that he feared God, not just in words, but in his actions and everything about him. And I'm like, okay, this is it. That was the first thing I looked out for. Like, that was the first thing in my list of any man I'm going to marry. The fear of God, the love of God. I'm sure you know that holding hands with your partner and praying with him is very romantic. Yes, it is. Like, then I remember when I was in law school, he would always call me, he would always pray with me. We had this glow sim that we recharged every month, and then we had unlimited calls, unlimited text messages. You know, he would call me, we would pray together. You know, if I had any issues, I always called him. Like, he was the first person on my mind to always call, to talk to, you know, pray with me. He would pray with me, he would pray for me and everything. Like, so many things he did, the way he sacrificed, you know, in the church, the way he gave to people, the way he cares about people, all those things just made me say, oh, this is it for me. Like, his service to God and to humanity, it was something that I just couldn't trade for anything. And I'm like, okay, this is somebody I know I'm going to marry. Like, there's so many things that just made me say, okay, this is somebody I'm going to marry. After one of my exams in law school, you know, I felt like I didn't do so well in that exams. I was just crying and I called him. He prayed for me. He was like, don't worry, you're not going to fail that exam. You know, even after the exams, when we're waiting for the results and everything, like, he was around the city where I was at that time, and he told me, okay, come around, I have a friend that has a studio in this town, come and let's take pictures, come with your wig and gown, come for your photo shoot. And I'm like, I've not even seen my result yet. And he was like, you're not going to fail, just come around, just bring your wig and gown, come let's take pictures. And yeah, that was how I took my pictures, even without seeing my result. When the results eventually came out and people were posting their results and trying to now go and book their photo shoots, me, I was already posting my pictures to my friend, and they were like, when did you not take the picture? So yeah, that's it. Like, you know, so many things I can't even begin to count here that shows that he really feared God, not just in words. And I'm like, come on, oh guy, you're going nowhere, I'm so marrying you. And yes, that's the basic reason why I married my husband. And the second reason why I married my husband is the fact that he loves me. He loves me, he loves me, he cares for me. Like, he adores me, okay? He fronts me in front of his friends, in front of his family, in front of everybody. He defends me, like, he stands up for me. And he taught me true friendship. You get? Like, he was my friend. We always talked. We just knew everything about ourselves, what we liked, what we didn't like. He was always there for me, okay? He was always concerned about my well-being, and he supported everything. He supported me. Like, it was something like I just couldn't trade for anything. He was so caring. He thought about me first. He put me first. And, you know, somebody that took leave then to attend my call to bar. He was there for my call to bar. He followed me for my clearance. I keep telling him that it's like he went to this law school with me, because he knew everything I was doing at every point. He always called me to even seek my opinion for some decisions he was going to make at the time. We're not even married yet. He was there for me at every point in time. He was just there. Come on, who wouldn't marry this kind of a man? You know, when they say marry your friend, my husband is my friend. All right? So that was another selfish reason why I married my husband. Third reason why I married my husband is the fact that he's an honest man. He's an honest person. Like, he was too open to me, and I'm like, oh my god, who is this kind of person? He shared everything with me. I knew how much he earned at that time. I knew when he had so much and when he didn't have at all. I just knew everything about him. I'm sure in his mind he'll be like, this is me, like, this is everything about me. There's no me elsewhere. Okay, everything you're seeing right now is me. So he just put himself bare to me, like, this is who I am. So make your decision if you want to marry me or not. And that was one thing that I really liked. Like, I really liked the fact that he was just open to me. Like, I don't even know if my husband can surprise me, like surprise, because he shares everything with me. I'm sure that most times when things happen, I'm the first person in his mind that he wants to share the stuff with. So that way he can't even surprise me. Even when he bought a ring to propose to me, it was supposed to be a secret, you know, the proposal, everything. But he still shared it with me. Like, he sent me the pictures, like, look at what I got. Do you like it? If you don't like it, I can change it. I'm going to share my funny proposal story here very soon. That aside, I think he has surprised me only once or twice, because he just shares everything with me. Like, he can't even hide it, he can't even pretend about it. You know, when you want to do something for your wife and you just pretend, you're just acting all normal just for you to surprise your wife or your partner, you get that kind of thing. And you know, my husband, I'm not sure he can surprise me, because he just wants to share it with me, like, with excitement. This is what I want to do, this is what I'm doing for you. You get? So everything, that is something that I really admire about, like, I really like about him. And it's one thing that made me to marry him. The fact that he's just too open to me made me marry him. Another reason why I married my husband is the fact that he's hardworking. You know, he had prospects, he's a man of vision, and he's so smart and intelligent. And I'm like, okay, this man, you know, will not be bad having as a father to my kids, having discussions with him, you know, hearing him talk to you and to other people, and you're just there admiring. You know, when somebody is talking and just admiring the person, you're just there tripping. You get? My husband is such a smart man, and that was another reason why I married him. Okay, yeah. So ladies, you should also look out for a man who is hardworking. All right, he might not have everything you want at that time, but so long as he has prospects, he's hardworking, he has visions, you know that somehow you guys will get there someday. Well, he didn't have so much money at the time I married him, but I saw all these things, and I knew that yes, we are not where we are ought to be at that time, but we will get there someday. And so I married him, and I'm so thankful to God that I married him, and I'm grateful that God has really been faithful to us in this marriage, and I'm really thankful that I married my husband. Another reason why I married my husband is that he's a responsible man. Okay, he's responsible, financially responsible all round. Okay, he didn't joke with his work. He's somebody that, you know, once he sets out his mind to achieve something, he achieved it. The things he was doing at that time to get extra income, the things he was telling me about, he was like, this is what I'm going to be doing. Like, you know, there were some things he was even saying at the time that I was like, okay, how does this one want to achieve all these things he's saying? You get me? But thank God I didn't even doubt him one bit. I didn't object to it one bit. I just always listened to him and always encouraged him the little way I could as at the time. He's family oriented, okay? The way he talks about his parents, his siblings, you know, his nieces and nephews, you know, the way he always, you know, wanted to, he always carry them along, talked about them. He was so proud to talk about them. He introduced me to his parents. Like, his parents were always calling me his mom, his siblings. His father was even sending me money at that time. Yeah, it was something that I'm sure everybody would jump on, because we all hear about these mother-in-law, sister-in-law and in-law drama and everything, but I just knew that he didn't come with all those baggage, all those things, and I jumped on it. I'm like, because I know myself, I know that I'm not ready for stress, I'm not cut out for all those drama, and the man, you know, coming for me then didn't have all those, you know, drama. And come on, who is not going to, who would marry that kind of a man? So yeah, I just jumped on it. That was another reason why I married my husband. His family accepted me even before they met me. His family accepted me, like, even before they really knew the kind of person I was. You know, the family just respected his choice. He just told his family, this is who I want, this is who I like, this is what. And the family just accepted me, they respected his choice and treated me with so much deserved respect. And oh my god, that is something that I don't know, I just jumped on it. And okay, I'm holding you tight, me and you together forever. So yeah, that's another reason why I married my husband. And then his friends as well, the way he treats his friends, the way he talks to his friends, the way he just wanted all his friends to win. I just saw the kind of relationship he had with some of his friends, because my husband introduced me to all his friends. Like, he jumped on every opportunity he has to flaunt me, to introduce me to his friends, you get. And the way he treated them, his relationship with his friends, something I really admired about him. The shared opportunities they had together. I admire the kind of friends my husband has and the kind of relationship he has with them. So yeah, that's another reason why I married my husband. My husband cares about people. Like, he's genuinely concerned about people. He cares about people. He goes out of his way, you know, to help people. It's so admirable. That's another reason why I married my husband. Another reason why I married my husband is that he gives me peace. I never for one day had doubts. You know, I never for one day doubted his existence in my life. Okay, he gives me so much peace, and I'm sure that nobody would want to go through after the stress. You know that the world is so noisy, it's so stressful. You go through the bustle and hustle of the day, and then you come back to a partner who gives you so much stress. I'm not sure anybody wants to go through that. So the fact that my husband gives me peace is another reason why I married him. He gave me peace then, and I'm still enjoying that peace in my marriage today. Okay, that's another reason why I married my husband. And God knows that I don't have strength for wahala. I don't have strength for any stress. Okay, and he just chose this man and gave him to me. Like, because this is who you want. So my husband gives me so much peace. I never for one day even doubted the fact that I was going to marry him at that time. He gave me peace then, and he still gives me peace now. So yes, that's another reason why I married him, and I'm thankful to God for how far he has led us in our marriage, and I don't regret marrying my husband at all. So yeah, these are some of the selfish reasons why I married my husband. Now, if you're a content creator, you can also jump on this challenge, tell us the reasons you married your husband or your wife, and if you're not, share with me in the comment section the reasons why you married your husband, and we'll continue discussion there. So yes guys, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.